start with our questions. But before we start with the questions, I talk a little bit about me, but I want to list a little bit about you guys, okay? And I will ask you to the guys who are used to talk and talk. Maybe can you share something new about you, maybe, or something maybe people doesn't know about you, please? Let's start with you, Osvaldo. Can you share something about you, please?
Okay. Well, some days ago, good morning, guys. Firstly, some days ago, I said I started in a freelance job, and I've researched about this kind of job, and I've seen a lot of people um, reclamando, uh, complain, I guess.
Complain, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Complain about this kind of company. Most of these complainings are about, in my point of view, uh, the people couldn't understand how the job works, you know. So and it's not only common behavior in that we used to see in Brazil. Around the world, the people used to complain about everything, I guess. uh, but yeah, I'm waiting for a task in there and starting my journey as working in a job abroad, you know. Yeah, I think that's it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
congrats, Osvaldo. Be a freelance helped me a lot in my soft skills, because you need to talk with the client, you need to get experience measuring how much time you will spend to build something. This helped me a lot. I think I worked as a freelance for 5 years of my life. And actually, yesterday I was doing an interview to another job position, and the guy asked me exactly that: how do you measure the time you need to build something? So this is the key to be a good software engineer and to be a good freelancer. So go ahead. All right, and what about you, Thiago? Can you, since your first time here with me, can you talk a little bit about you, please?
Hmm. Um, I'm based in Hortolândia, São Paulo. Um, I nowadays I'm a sister architect, but I've experienced in other roles as product owner, product manager, software engineer, system analytics, and I think that's maybe I think don't in the cycle to develop a software I pass for almost roles to do to do a software. Uh, I have a little experience in UX too, but nowadays I'm a sales architect. Um, I have two children, one boy, one girl. Um, like I said in another immersions, um, I I am looking for speaking with confidence, and talk is a good tool for me, and I'm happy to stay here.
All right, and how long are you using Talk and Talk?
I started in Talk 2 weeks ago.
All right, but you are at, I think you are had a good English level because you talk without fear, and this is the most important, in my opinion. Congratulations. And what about you, Joansu? Can you talk a little bit about you, please?
Guys, morning. I am Johnson. I am from Sergipe. I am developed too. We have almost um a team here. Um, I work as developed since 1919. Um, and yeah, I got my degree in 2019 too. Uh, what's it? In my free time I like to play guitar. It's a hobby of me. Something that I do in at my free time, and that's it. I think so. No
All
more.
right. Thank you. And I never ask you, Johnson, which favorite song do you like to play guitar? Because you already shared that you like to play guitar, but it's your favorite song?
Um, I'll currently I have heard lots of music songs in English. So most of the times I when I like the most a song, I like to play it. But the song that I like a lot, it's one from Catedral. I don't know if you know this band.
I
Uh,
know.
o que não se pode explicar aos normais. It's a good one, song that I like. But currently I have played a lot of songs in English. I think I have l learned. Uh, I have heard a lot of songs in English. So when I like one specific song, I played it most of the
All
times.
right. I know Cathedral. It's a long time I don't listen something from them, but you are doing a good strategy, mixing both interests, English and guitar, so we can grow both together. Congrats. And what about you, Anderson? Can you share a little bit about you to guys on YouTube and for us, please?
Okay, thank you. Good morning for us. My name is Anderson. I live in Ponta Grossa. I I am married. I have three children. In my free time, I like to walk with my play with my family, take the children to park or visit relatives. Understand? And today in the morning, I am a return in the immersions with great joy because I really like to speak English and meet peoples uh, in the morning, and it's very. I am very happy, and that's it for me.
All right. Thank you, Anderson. And finally, good morning, Francine. How are you today?
Good morning, guys. I'm fine. I'm fine, and you?
Thank you. I'm today. I will ask for everyone have patience with me because I'm a lot energized. I was explaining to the beginning. I'm preparing to launch application I've building the last 2 3 months, and I'm really excited today. So please have patience with me, guys. Francine. Can you talk a little bit about you, please? Introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Francine. I'm from Minas Gerais, but I have been living in Curitiba for 6 years. I'm analytics engineer, but I have experience in this field for almost 3 years because I graduated in tourism and migrate for data field uh, a little time ago. And I'm married. I have one dog called Luna, and that's it. about me.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Francine. Okay, guys, so let's start with our questions. Since we are getting close to the end of November, we don't celebrate that in Brazil, but it's common on USA. Actually, tomorrow and Friday will be holiday in there. And I know some of you guys want to work abroad, and it I think it will good to us to talk about this subject. So let's start with the first question. I will start with you, Thiago. Can you read the question number one and start answering to us, please?
What do you know about Thanksgiving in the USA? How is it celebrated? Well, I think that I don't know. Um, I think that I have a little knowledge about it. But when we see in the films of Hollywood, the Thanksgiving is a celebration when we in the table on the table we have a big I don't know chicken, a big chicken, or I don't know,
A
people,
turkey.
turkey, yeah, yeah. A big turkey and all family in this celebration together to celebrate the Thanksgiving. I think I don't know if it is correct, but it's a day to great to thanks for all that happens in this family and I think a little bit about it because the USA are a Protestant people in this religion, and I think that Thanksgiving is because that's it. And I think it's that.
All right, thank you, Thiago. And what about you, Anderson? What you can share? What do you know about Thanksgiving?
It's very good. I I I like to. I think this is very important date. Uh, I know it's one the few holidays in the USA, and then they to thank God or for uh, everything he's done. I also know now that this is celebrate on 40, 40, quarta Thursday of November every years. But I like to I sorry. In my opinion, is very important. This is Thanksgiving, but I I know this last year because I don't know Thanksgiving date, you understand? But is very important my this celebration in my opinion. Okay.
All right, thank you, Anderson. And what about you, Francine? What do you know about Thanksgiving in USA?
Yeah, I confess that I didn't know about this celebration. It's just more how Thiago said about seeing movies and people in the table eating and celebrating or be, thank the I don't know, thank you for the food, thank for the family, but I read a little bit before joining in this room for understand more, and I think interesting because I discovered that this celebration is is happening in the history because the religion ceremony, and people celebrate after the period of harvest, the colheita, a new word for my vocabulary. But uh, I think interesting because it is a moment that I believe in the another um, épocas, another times when the most of economy, it was about farm and plant, and that's it. I think it's interesting because I didn't know about these holidays and the culture.
All right, thank you for sharing, Francine. And what about you, Osvaldo? What do you know about Thanksgiving?
Well, thank you for share your information about the religion, Francine. I have heard, I've never heard about that. I know about Thanksgiving years ago. Of course, like all of you said about the movies and series. But last years, I've thought a little bit more about this holiday, and in my point of view, is a kind of Christmas but in another day, because the way that the people used to celebrate, in my point of view, is are related, families together, and spend some times, make a big meal, something like that. So yeah, I think it's related in the way that the people used to celebrate. And yeah, that's it.
All right, thank
Joelson,
you.
your turn, please.
Yeah, I have heard about this holiday in US, but I don't know the motivation for this holiday, how it began began at the past. But I've learned a little with each one now about how it works and how it uh what is it. But I always like the name of this holiday, Thanksgiving, and one day to be grateful for something. Uh, but I don't know the motivation. I don't know why. But it's a holiday at the US in US that I always like it because of the name. Because I think the name it's good. Just it, but I don't have a lot to talk about because I never searched about it, how it works or something like this. I just saw some about it because the people say or at the news and something like this. That's it.
All right, thank you, guys. Actually, it's a different culture from us here in Brazil because we don't celebrate that date. But Francine bring a good point. This holiday started in the past because in North America the seasons are different from the South America. So they celebrate because um, in the past related to the harvest, as Francine said. But nowadays, people know about Thanksgiving by movies, and probably there is still people who celebrate because they got a good harvest. Maybe, I don't know. I'm guessing because I'm not American. But in my point of view, the most important part is when I saw a movie or I saw someone on Instagram or any, oh my gosh, in any other place, they are eating on the table, but they say what they are grateful. Oh, I'm grateful this year because of this, because of that. And even I never celebrate that with my family. I think it's close enough, like Oswald said, to Christmas to us. At least in my family, we don't say at Christmas, oh, I'm grateful this year about this or that, but I like to think, look back to the last year. Whoa, what I achieved this year. Oh, I could do this and that. And usually I do that in the beginning of the year, when I'm planning, oh, I want to achieve my goals this year. So the last year I fail on that. So I want to move this one. So I think it's really interesting difference from our culture to them. All right, so let's move to the question number 2. Let me check. Anderson, can you start with the question number 2, please?
Okay, okay. Do you think having a holiday about gratitude and family is important? Why? But in my opinion, it's very, very important because uh, I know, sorry, because I think is to have a holiday to bring uh, everyone to reflect on the importance of thinking God and also valuing valorizar and reflecting on the family. Understand that the family is fundamental for a happy life, in my opinion. It's very important. The holiday this day, in my opinion, okay? Because the family and the uh, gratitude uh, pronounces gratitude. No, it's correct. I
I would say gratitude.
Gratitude. Okay, it's gratitude. Is very important in a holiday. Understand? I know is a a little holidays in USA in last during year. In this Thanksgiving is one holiday. In my opinion, is very important to have a holiday this date.
All right, thank you, Anderson. And what about you, Francine? What do you think about that?
I agree with Anderson. I I believe that that is important, having a holiday about gratitude and familiar, mainly because nowadays people are in the run of their life and working, and we don't have time uh, to have a quality time with family, and it's important to it's more it's more important for um, keep the family together and reflect about things. But I don't like much the idea of holidays that force you buy a gift, because it's more about consumism. And I'm I am a person that I have a lot of problems with thinking, oh my God, I have to buy present for one. I'm I'm a practical woman, so what do you want? Or you prefer money? And I'm this kind of person, and it's it makes that you have to obligation for buy gift. It's not about you looking something and oh my God, this is I think that people like about this gift. But when is a celebrate for keep people together, family together, I like this kind of holidays.
All right, thank you for sharing. My wife is pretty close to you in this part, you know, she is very practical. And what about you, Joanson? Question number 2. Do you think it's important to have a holiday to that?
Yeah, I think it's important to relay. Stay with the family. To me, it's good. I like to stay with them, talk, and I think it could be a good holiday. Yeah, I think it's almost what I heard about Lituania here. It's almost Christmas here. Similar, but the difference that they have 2 days to do it. Uh, but so it's a good one. I like it. I have never studied about it, but what how I said before, I always like the name. It I think it's good to stay with the family. I like to stay with my family. I indeed have one day to do it. And stay free in this moment to celebrate with each one. I think it's a good. Just did it.
All right, thank you, Joanson. And what about you, Osvaldo?
Well, um, I truly believe that we have this holiday. It would be most important than a lot of others that we have in Brazil, in my point of view, because it's a good opportunity to stay together with our closest people and reflect about the life, about the years and something like that. And important thing, not all, not everyone celebrate Christmas because religion. So Thanksgiving would be a day that could be unir all the people, in my point of view. So yeah, I don't know if you know, but in elementary schools in Brazil actually have a kind of celebration. For example, today my stepsons uh, will take will take yeah a toy on the school to share with the other children. I thought it's a good idea, the a good school's idea. So yeah, that's it, guys. You're muted, Carlos.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Oswaldo. Thank you for sharing. And what about you, Thiago? What do you think about having a holiday to be grateful? You are muted, Thiago, as me.
Yeah. I did a little research about the start of the Thanksgiving, and ChatGPT said that it began because one family of colonial people uh, suffered a terrible winter, and the Native Americans helped them to and teach this family and these colonials how cultivate corn, extract maple trees, catch fish, and more. And because it, when these people have your first harvest, that Francine said, they invented these Native Americans to 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 this festival that we say now Thanksgiving. And I think that the main of the Thanksgiving is share for someone something that you receive in 1 year, 2 years, I don't know, but it's like we say it's a moment to gratitude because in a moment in when you face you when you struggle for something, you are you receive help for someone. And when when I think about it, I think that is important. Uh, have a moment to reflect uh, our last year and share the good things that we have uh, and get the family together for this moment. It's very important to do it.
All right, thank you, Thiago. Uh, all right, guys. Let me check. Question number three. Since before we jump to this question, uh, the Thanksgiving usually is celebrated at night with a dinner, with the family together and sharing what was good to them in the last year. But I can't offer to you guys a dinner because it's 7 a.m. and we are not close together, close enough to do a dinner. But I want to listen from you guys. The question number three, I prepared that because if you are celebrating, let's imagine you are celebrating with your family or with the people who is important to you. What you are grateful today. Okay, this is the reason the question number three. Thanksgiving is about gratitude. What would be at top of your gratitude list today? Let's start with you, Joanson. What is the question number three? What is your top gratitude list today?
Uh, I could say my family. I could say life and whatever. But the one thing that I would like to say was that I like to be grateful for the little things that I do at my life. Uh, for example, when I wake up or something like this. When I do examining and pass it. So sometimes I think a bigger celebration comes from little celebrations before. We have uh, little uh, win we want little things, and one day we start to celebrate big things too. I think so. I think it's important. So I like to celebrate little things that I do. For example, you said that in the beginning here that you will put app in production. So it's so good. Recently I created a tool that I let it available to the people use, and it was working. So and they put the ads there. I am earning a little money, and the people use it by free. So it's a good one, and I like to do it. Uh, it's simple, but it works. And when I put it to the people use and whatever, I liked it a lot, and I am grateful about what I have done. So that's it. I like to celebrate the little things.
All right, thank you, Johnson. And what about you, Francine? What is your top list of gratitude today?
Okay. Firstly, I'm thank you. I'm gratitude for firstly for my health, because without my health, I can't do nothing. And the second is my family, because my family always support me in my decisions, or sometimes you don't agree but respect my decision. So it was very important have have a lot of things that I have with my family, but in the most case is was about incentive. You can, you go, you try, because I came with parents don't have graduated, and they always incentivate me, motivate me to run to my stuffs and get it. And the last, I think, is about my work. Nowadays, I work in a big company and in the tech area, and because this, I have had the opportunity to buy my apartment, and I can see build my things and build my future that I dreamed in the past.
All right, thank you, Francine. I would say I agree with you, but I want to listen from you, Anderson. What is your top list of gratitude today?
Okay, my top list in Thanksgiving Day gratitude is my list is will be to thank God for life and to win for me. Understand? And this is very important for me. But in second eating will be for my family and everyone's healthy, always knowing that we will have difficult circumstances, but that God is for us, and and if He is for us, who can be against us? Is this is very, my list is very gratitude. Just
All right, thank you,
okay.
Anderson. And what about you, Osvaldo? What is your top list of gratitude?
Well, um, I'm grateful to have chance to take care of close people. My parents are not so good, actually. Both of them are living some health problems, and I'm here to support them, you know, and I'm grateful to do that. About my health, like Francine said, because it was not possible help anyone if I don't have health, and it's helped me a lot to provide for my family. You know, actually, I'm responsible for the more money and my family. You know, so I'm grateful to to get that for being here. You know, it's a pleasure and a challenge speaking in English or another language. For me, I couldn't imagine how much I like to do that. You know, some months ago, I guess, and work with tech, of course, like Francini. It's a dream that I'm living actually. Work with this. Yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you. And finally, you, Thiago, what is your top list of gratitude today?
Well, my first list is the family. I think that I have a good family, my children, my wife. Is all of them was was good for me. Uh, Many you guys said the similar things about that I have gratitude. Uh, the health, the job, the opportunity to stay here with you guys. Uh, oh, my thinking the last today and our past. My past, I grateful because I conclude my post degree in system architect and system architects and solutions, and uh, and for now I I struggle for a new goal, and I think is for now is it. And the main is health and the family.
All right. All right. Yeah, I have to say I agree with you guys. And for me, especially the last few weeks, uh, the health become a good part of my concern and my life because I had to do a surgery on my ankle, and this bring me a new perspective in small things like Johansson said. Um, just walk is a pleasure or maybe a gift, because I was using crunch, do you know crunch, muleta? So it was hard. I didn't, thanks God, I didn't have pain after the surgery, but it was hard to walk, to take a shower. I need to use a chair in the shower, and it was hard to clean my ass. Yeah, it was hard to do that. So when I evolved and I could take a shower, how can I say that, in pé? I don't know how to say that. It was a pleasure, Oh, I can take a shower without using a chair. That was awesome to me. And then this bring me light to be grateful for being health, because of course my family is really important to me, but if I'm not healthy enough to stay with them, I will be a problem to them. So I start to thinking about that since I don't know, last 2 years I'm trying to take care of my health, do exercise and a lot of things, but do this surgery helped me to be grateful about my health, because we had this expression in Brazil, só de paz, o resto a gente corre atrás. But this is so true to me nowadays. Okay, guys. We are getting close to the end of our conversation. Actually, we couldn't move in a lot of questions I want to share with you guys, but I think we had time to a final question. So I want to bring or to merge the question number 4 and number 5 in only one question. Okay. So question number 4 ask about Black Friday is very popular in USA, and how has Brazil adapted? It's similar or different. And the question number 5 say, in Brazil, Black Friday is often called Black Fraud. How could trust in discounts be improved? Okay, so I want to listen from you guys. So tomorrow will be Thanksgiving on USA, and on Friday it will be another holiday called Black Friday. And I want to listen from you guys, your experience, or what you think about Black Friday here in Brazil. Okay. So I want to choose you, Francine, to start this one. Can you do that, please?
Yes, I think Black Friday in Brazil is more marketing things, because I don't know too much, a lot of expressive discount. Sometimes when you search on internet, have a site, now I forgot the name, but you can see about the price oscillation, and the most of companies on internet, for example, increase your price before Black Friday, like 1 or 2, 3 months ago, and in the Black Friday they down the price and call it this promotion, and sometimes using some discount, maybe 10% of discount, 15%. For me, this is not Black Friday, it's more promotional campaign, but I think is use the time for sale and aproveitar the movement of market, that people be able to buy things and want buy things. But I don't like so much Black Friday. To me, I never see, oh my God, this discount that really good for me.
All right. Thank you, Francine. And what about you, Chag? What do you think about that? What do you think about Black Friday in Brazil?
I we are different in personality. I think that the Americans, when you said something about anything, they believe in your word. And in the Brazil, it's difficult to trust in a word of some guy or some people. And it's it's difficult to trust in this Black Friday or Black Friday that some people said saying. But I think that is because it's the culture because we, I don't know, we needed to get more than others, and it's 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 uh, it's bad for us.
All right. It's not a good experience for you. And what do you think about that, Anderson? What do you think about Black Friday in Brazil?
I think this is very big fraud, in my opinion, because I was uh, a little in this case, or uh, some case is have a good prices in the X product, but people is very very compulsive in the in the comprar, understand? But in my opinion, Black Friday uh, uh, is very perdeu, understands, the force. Today is very other names, but with black other name, understand this and the propaganda. A propaganda já is not new names because Black Friday is very disgusted in Brazil. But I bought all some products in Black Friday sometimes. In my
All
opinion, is
right.
it.
Thank you. And what about you, Johnson? What do you think about that?
I can I think that the in some cases they like about the prices, or they increase the price before the Black Friday and they give a discount